I got a collab coming up here, but I gotta clear the Mercury out of the shop. We're gonna fire it up for the first time with a 4-barrel, which hopefully it'll work. It's -1 degrees outside. It's terrible. You can see my face already. I've been out shoveling and plowing. But I've got exhaust hoses hooked up this thing because I learned my lesson. No more running old cars in the garage with no hoses. And I just happen to have those, so we're gonna use them. Here we go. Let's try to fire this thing up. You guys watch it. Make sure there's no catastrophes because I got to pull it outside because I think we need the space in the shop. Here, let's try it. Let's try it. Everything's far away and hard. I got in the car wrong. This car's tight like a tiger. All right, here we go. How is the, let's see. It's in neutral. Ooh, the throttle is stiff. Okay, here we go. Should we choke it? Yes, let's choke it a little bit. Oops. I hit the brake pedal, not the gas pedal. All right, the timing's off. Come on, man, keep running. Keep, oh shit. Damn it. Off, off, off. Shit. Holy shit, we got a massive gas leak. Where the freak is that coming from? Damn. Well, that ain't good. Holy hell. Oh my God. And the furnace is coming on. All right, that is definitely not good. Holy crap. Did you guys see that spraying? How come you didn't say something? Moses, sandals. Where is it spraying from? Down here somewhere, is it? Is there a hole in this line? What the? That's a lot of gasoline. That was bad. That was real bad. Real freaking bad, bro. How come you guys didn't say nothing? Oh my God, it's all over the place. There's a puddle on the floor. Just geysering out of here. That's not good at all. Mercy sakes. Geysering. Oh my God. I don't even know. I can't even see where it's coming from. It's all over the place. It was like geysering out of there. Oh my God. This is terrible. What was it? Oh my God. It's like it's spraying out. Why is everything wet down here? I didn't see. And there's a lake of gasoline under the car. That's not good. Shoot. How can it be way down here? All right, I think it's leaking out of the metal fuel line. I cranked it. I looked at the footage. I couldn't zoom. I don't have any way to zoom in on the camera, and it was so far away on the camera that I couldn't see anything. There's my freaking screwdriver. And it looks like that metal line, I cranked it for like 1 second. It got wet right here on the metal line. So I don't know if there's a hole in that. Do I have any way to... I'm just going to have to jam this copper nickel alloy, I tried bending it and it got all wonky. It's like clamping on the wonky part. Man, it should have sealed. It's got a... Unless there's a freaking hole in it I can't see. Why would there be a hole in it? Unless I kinked it somehow. But man, it sure looked like it was coming out of this metal line, out of this hose. That clamp, I got fuel injection clamps on it, for crying out the sink. Why would it not? Let's move the clamp down closer to the end, maybe? There's like a couple of dents, and maybe it was just leaking there. I don't know. And let's clamp her up tighter in the Tiger. Man, that was a lot of gasoline. I'm gonna run this clamp right down, maybe. Man, that's squeezing it now. Maybe I just didn't have it tight enough. How tight is this guy? We'll run her in. That's got the rubber squished pretty good. Man, mercy sakes. Let me hit that again real fast and see if that fixed it. I cranked, maybe I just didn't have that clamp anywhere tight enough to what I needed, maybe, I don't know. Unbelievable. All right, that was it. It was the line right here was leaking and guys are out of there. We're good now. We got our hoses running outside. I would like to put the vacuum or the timing light on it, kind of get an idea where we're at. Okay, it's running good enough to drive it out of the door. I'm not going to mess with the timing light now because I'm going to run out of time. Man, that was bad. That was a bad fuel leak. Holy Moses. I'm not going to lie, I got a little excited right there. That was a let's lose the shop moment right before we'd have to do everything. That was not good, bro. A little exciting right there for a second. Great. Well, luckily the car didn't catch on fire. I got to back it out of here and get the floor taken care of. I love my new exhaust hoses. I can run things all day now with the door open. Let me start with the air cleaner on and make sure that didn't make some kind of weird difference. Not leaking now. Check this out. Check out these pipes out here. It's pretty awesome. It's like a speedboat. See, something's, might have one little drip, or else it's just remnants. Oh. Hot. It's remnants of the gas on the intake I didn't see, I think. Yeah, it was exhaust crossover burning off some of the gas. Let's get this outside and clean up the mess on the floor. I think we're all set for now. Doesn't appear to be leaking. Sounds pretty good, man. The gas pedal's super stiff. My return springs are factory style return springs, but sounds good idling. It's like 1 degree below zero out here. It's working good though. Got temperatures coming up, all kinds of oil pressure. Timing's not too bad. Idle's a little fast. Sounds pretty good, actually. All right, it's not completely full of coolant, so I'm not going to run it too long, but the 600 Edelbrock, it seems to be running pretty sweet. The timing's close. It seems to be running okay. Timing's close, which I thought it would be. We got plenty of oil pressure. Temperature's staying, that's creeping up now, but let me shut it off. That's pretty nice. Oops, I should run the window up. Let's run the window up. Oh, very slow. Boom. All right. Well, I think we're okay for now. Yeah, it was leaking and geysering out of there. Man, it is cold out here. Holy shamoly. Too cold for hot rods out here. I had to plow the driveway with a brown Dodge, which was even colder. It was so cold, my electric gauges didn't work. It said 0 oil pressure for the first 5 minutes it was running, but it wasn't knocking, so I'm like, oh, it must be good. And then as soon as it got warm, put some heat in everything, the gauges started to work. So I had to put some trucks in the yard, plow a path. It's so cold out here. I've been out here for just a little bit. Man, she's cold. I gotta put this stuff back inside and prepare for our get-together, and you'll see that coming up. All right, guys, I'm back in the shop with the Mercury. It's the end of the day. We just did our big secret collaboration, so that's the next video out after this one. You're gonna want to go and check that out. It's with a pretty big YouTube star in the area here. I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna know who it is once you see who it is, but you're gonna have to wait till next time to see that. So now we got the Mercury back in the shop. The next thing I want to do is probably fix the engine mounts first. We're going to jack the engine up, take the engine mounts off the side of the engine here, which are like a Speedway style motor mount. And you can see the rubber bushings are completely shot. They're collapsed on both sides. I've got some urethane mounts that I got from suspension parts.com, I think, and they should go right in here. I think what I want to do is just unbolt the engine, jack it up. I think I might have to take the radiator hose back off. Let's see what the coolant, whoa, a little bit of pressure in there. Let's see what the coolant level looks like. It is low still, so I should be able to pop the hose right back off because I left it a little bit low. And I think we'll just jack the engine up right here in place. If I can get under, I might have to pick the car up a little bit. But we're going to jack the engine up, take the engine mounts off, put new bushings in it real fast, get that kicked back together. Everything else looks good fire-wise. We didn't have the fire with that fuel leaking. I think we're all good now. And actually, the car sat out all day in 0-degree weather. It's been very, very cold here, coldest day of the year. It sat outside all day. I was able to fire it right back up with the choke cable, which I didn't catch on video, but I put the choke on, fired it right back up, fired up good, let it run. We'll set the timing and stuff. Eventually, we'll get the timing light out. I actually got one of them dial-back timing lights now, so we'll do an unboxing on that. I bought it from Harbor Freight, so a good time to do a tool review. We'll get that guy going and dial in the timing to make sure it's good, but let's go ahead and get these motor mounts changed and fix that first.